Okay, now for myth number 5, I'm probably going to get a little bit of flack for this one, but bear with me. I do have your best interests at heart here, and I'm very into technology. Okay, I have digital pianos. I do music production. I compose on the computer. So I'm not against new things, okay? However, there's Synthesia. I think that's how you pronounce it. It's not really the fastest way to learn music, believe it or not. Did you ever do painting by numbers where, they have the outline drawn and then they just put a number and then you have a number that corresponds to a paint color and you just fill it in? Do you learn how to paint from that? No, I tried it. I still couldn't paint afterwards. So it's definitely not the way to learn how to do piano either. It is the best way, the fastest way is if you learn how to read. And you do that alongside learning how to play. So you develop the coordination and the technique all at once. Then, when you want to play a Chopin etude, you can just pull that out and start learning it by reading it. It's actually faster. But it's also better. You actually learn it more thoroughly. With Synthesia, you actually are just following along and pressing the right key at the right time. So number one, you're relying upon the person playing it to be accurate. There's mistakes in those things. But aside from that, let's assume that it's a really good recording of it, okay? You have to memorize that right away. Otherwise, the next time you play it, you're not going to remember what you did. So you have to spend a lot of time memorizing immediately. And when you do that, you actually skip over the longer process of learning something on a deeper level and memorizing it naturally. You also can't work out finger numbers. If I have music, whether it's on an iPad or in a book, I can write in there the finger numbers I want to use. And that might be different from what the editor has in the book. You choose your finger numbers. Or if there's a part that is difficult, I might circle it. And that helps me when I'm playing. I see that circle coming up and it jogs my memory. Okay, yeah, I've got to make sure I do this one thing here. So you miss out on having those things that can actually help you play it better. Lastly, you're listening to someone's interpretation of it and learning their interpretation. Where are you in that? Where do you express yourself? You're just saying somebody else's words, right? You want to be able to say it in your own way. So if you try to make an interpretation of an interpretation, you end up with something that is not quite the piece that it should be. So really just take some time to learn how to read music, and don't worry about Synthesia. It takes longer to learn it than if you know how to read and you can just read it. If you'd like to see more videos like this or learn more about my online piano lessons, feel free to sign up for my newsletter. I've provided the link below for that. This is Erin with LoveMusicLearning.com. Happy practicing!